Hello, fellow crafters and paper artisans. It's Chandra with Stockton Stuff. I am here to share my spooky pack swap that I am sending to my swap partner, Arva. And we are doing the BB's Crafty Patreon spooky pack swap. And there were certain criteria. So it had to be a backpack or a suitcase. And so here is the backpack that I made, and it is a combination of put some blings on it, and there was another one, and I'll try to remember to link it below. So the basic design of this was from the tutorial from Put Some Bling on It. So I wanted it to be nice and big. She did hers out of printed paper, and I used 110-pound black, and then I layered it with paper. So the printed paper I use is a Stampin' Up, and this is the back side of this print, so it was a double-sided, so I used both as a complement. And this yellow paper is actually just a little heavier than copy paper weight. It was a pack of paper that I got at Ollie's. It is like a yellow shimmer in it, and so I really like that paper. And so I just bought it and figured I'd use it for things. And so the part that is not from Put Some Bling on It is instead of making, well, one, I layered it. And then two, I used ribbon instead of paper backpack straps. And so I had this ribbon in my stash that I thought complemented the paper. And I used We Are Memory Keepers Crocodile. And I had some orange in my stash. So I thought that was a great look there and give it that sturdiness. And then, so there's I use Velcro, so there's a small pocket on the front. And I guess I could put some stuff in there, but I didn't. I'm going to let her do that. And then there's a large pocket, Velcro again, on the top. And there's the width of that all the way. It's nice and big. So I'm going to try to put some of the things in here. And then I'll show you how I ended up making this later as I get through this. But I do want to show you this. This is a SVG that was free somewhere this week, actually. And I was like, oh, I'll use that witch. And it's a lollipop holder. So I used her here in the center. And then I just used one of those like stir sticks or cupcake sticks from Dollar Tree. I bought the pack of pumpkin ones. And so I just did that. So it's like her broom is the pumpkin. So I thought that turned out cute, and the next thing we were supposed to do was 4 different sets of embellishments. And so I'll show you what I did. I did pinwheels and Halloween paper, and this is, I mean, can be used as a tag, but I just backed it because if you saw my chip bag video, then you know that I had these cutouts left, and so I kept them and used them. And then I did one on the back. And I did them upside down so the book wouldn't be in the same place. So I had these brads with the little thin prongs, and they were perfect for my pinwheels. I have a pinwheel die that I got. It's Stamper's Journey, I think. Fun Stamper's Journey from Spellbinders. And then again, this is one of these tags that was left over. I made a bag topper. I had the word treat. And the next thing I made was these beautiful rosettes. And I backed them just so there was a little something, and put them on a tag, put some bling in the center. I was going to do more, but I always feel like I don't know what the occasion is that people will use rosettes. And I love a kind of a naked rosette, and so I can do other things with it. Now this one, I have that orange web kind of ribbon, and I glued it on, and then I cut the rosette, and I love the way that came out. And then I actually had a jimmy that matched really pretty, so that I love. And then I did some bows with my spider web bow cutter and die, and I did the web part in silver, and I did a black and an orange, and then I put it on the web cutout that I had. And then I had this word from another swap last year, or maybe the year before, spooky. So again, these bag toppers are merely these cutouts here. And then, you see me make these every year for somebody because I just love them so much. My witch hat clips. And so I did it from, paper that was complimentary. I did the bows, put a gem on this one, and this was in a swap I was in last year, so I threw that one on there. And they're paper clip bows. So they just squeeze open. So I just clipped them to this piece of cardstock, and then I cut I don't even know what this was, but this was cut out of something. And I save all the pieces. It's like I could use that for something. So I just stamped heat embossed. You say which, like it's a bad thing. And I thought that came out cute. All right. And then the next thing, so that's 4 different sets of 2 embellishments. The next thing we were supposed to do was a sequins mix, gifted in a fun way. Last year, somebody gifted me a sequins mix in one of these bubbles bottles, and it was orange though. So I had bought a pack of these this year, and I took a white one, cut the wand off that blows the bubbles, I blew a few bubbles, and then I poured the rest out, and then I just did a mix. I didn't want it to be really orangey because I was trying to match my backpack, which is kind of muted. So I did some stars and some beige and gold and silver in there. So there's my mix in the little clear skull tube. I had to use a funnel to get that in there out of my kitchen. So the next thing we were supposed to do was 5 different die cut in sets of 3. So there's going to be 15 in all, and include at least 1 decorative paper. So the first one I did was, well, not the first one, but here's one. And it is pumpkins. And I did glitter, pumpkin paper, and orange. Because Brittany also said, make sure it makes sense. So don't like cut ghosts on pumpkin. I did 2 different, I'm calling this a pumpkin, but it's a jack-o'-lantern. And I did 2 different, sorry, that is the noisiest bag. And then I did, so I took this little bag and made it like a pocket. So the pumpkin was here. And then inside is I actually did 2 different boos, but these are spider web. And this is from Gina Creates, and I think it was it wasn't this Halloween, but so I did glitter orange. I did the matching paper for the backpack, and then I did the matching paper in the back and just orange in the front on this one. And then I'm gonna go back because this orange glitter, the background, the yellow is foam. So I just tried to make them a little bit different so she could use them for different themes. And so they weren't all the same. I just really maximized that paper collection from Stampin' Up. I don't remember the name of it, and I don't have it still in the package because I'm that girl. And so I don't have a whole lot of it left, and so it is what it is at this point. Next thing and that was 2. And so I also decided to make this little box. This is from Creative Fabrica. It's actually, they called it a gift tag box, but I like the size of it, and I thought I could get some things in here. And so this is also from that same Stampin' Up collection. It's like scary books and stuff. And so it opens like this. And so I stuck a few more. I stuck my last 3 in here. So I made a smaller boo. And I used this polka dot paper that you saw on something else. And I used washi so I could open this so you could see them all. This boo I love because it's got like these little sunglasses or glasses on the eyes. And so I just think it's cute. So there's that polka dot paper with white glitter glasses. I did the polka dot in the back with orange and black glitter glasses. I did that spiderweb paper from the backpack with white glitter and black glitter glasses. So those are the 3 that I did for that one. So there's the other jack-o'-lantern. He's kind of wobbly, but I did it in the same 3. And then I did the witch because I thought it was cute and practical. So I did this black and silver star paper, and then I did the silver band on the witch's hat, and then I had a different star paper and I cut her the other way. So this one actually is cut. I flipped it in on Cricut and I cut it that way. I mean, you know, on Design Space. And then this one I did an orange band because of the orange that was in there. And then I did a solid black. And this is a back side of one of those Stampin' Up! Papers. That's the witches and their lollipop holders. So she can, you know, maybe gift those to somebody. So those fit in there. And the reason that I used this other bag is because those bigger ones didn't fit. And so on this side, chocolate, she said she liked chocolate. So I did the Hershey's snack size. And I had these little these covers, and I just did one sheet of them. It's 6 on a page, but the pack of Hershey's came in 5. So there's Have a Little Bite, Happy Halloween, Spooky Sweets, or Just for You Spooky Sweets, Boo, and Hoot Hoot. And so I just thought those would fit perfectly in there, and we could make use of the space in this little booklet. And I'm going to tie it with a ribbon, and I'm going to put it in the backpack. Then we had to make, so we had to do a store-bought goodie. So I showed you the Hershey's. And then I also did, she liked like haiku. And so I made this box, also on my Cricut. It is, it's a Dreaming Tree, from Dreaming Tree. It's the Halloween cookie box, if I'm not mistaken. And it has a belly band, and so there's haiku in there. So now you see this cut out, because it cuts out that paper, and I do not throw that kind of stuff away. So I made my backpack topper here. So there's the black and there's the orange. Ha ha ha. Threw some of my ribbon behind it. And it was all I could do not to munch on these haikus. And then there's a new flavor, watermelon, and it came in a pack. So I bought that and I stuck that in there too. So hopefully she hasn't tried it and will enjoy it. And then we had to do, and my other store-bought thing is not Halloween, but I just really thought they were so cute. I actually had bought a couple of pairs. I saw them at Joann's last spring. And I just love them. And so it says Power Through Unity, and it has the hands, women's hands in different colors. And so that's going to be my gift, my other store-bought goodie, because it is, even though it's not Halloween, I'm going to give it to her anyway because I love them. And then we had to do an altered notebook. So here's my notebook. I didn't want to make it Halloween because by the time she gets this, Halloween's going to be over. And who keeps a Halloween notebook? I don't know. But I thought it would be fall and she could do other things. So I covered it in, I think it's a Simple Stories pumpkin paper. And I did it longer so I could create a pocket in the front and the back. I did, and then she could use this paper clip because I added that there, or she could use her witch clip. And I just stuck my extra candy cover in there just because I had it, and I just thought I'd give it to her. And then I just used a cut apart and some circles I had in my scrap stash. And then I went through and tried to find orange and black tabs from my different sticker books, and so I just found some smaller ones. I could have moved that closer to the edge, but this one's the most important to me, things to do. And so I wanted to do that. And then this is, so I said, well, I'll try to put some black. So it's black and orange, like Halloween a little bit. And this is, actually I had just opened this. And it was called Glitter Ribbon, and I got it from Dollar Tree. Not this year. I've had it, I don't know when I got it. It was I have a rack from Joann's that keeps all your ribbon, and it was on my ribbon rack. But when I took it out, it's adhesive on the back. Oh my gosh. And I did add another layer of adhesive. Um, I did double-sided tape, and then I pulled the strip off this and put this on. But this is so thick and sturdy, and the glitter does not um, come off. I had to cut it with my finger blade. So that's just to give you an idea of how that really is. That was a good dollar buy, and I bought it at a dollar, I'm sure, not $1.25. So I'm gonna put that in a clear bag, and that will go in, and I don't think it's going to fit in the backpack. I think that was supposed to be the idea, but it is not. So it will just be out on its own. And let me see, did I get everything? Not done. I made something extra. So Jennifer, no, wait, Gina C Creates was doing this, like, I don't know, 12 days of Halloween or something, some kind of something. Anyway, there was something free every day. Some stuff I liked, some stuff I didn't. But I thought this was cute. It's like a wreath with the Halloween stuff, and you do. So I did foam on some of mine to pop them up. Um, and then I decided to make the center a shaker, so I was doing a little more. Oh, that's where that part came from that I did the witch's hat on. I was like, where did I get that from? So I had a bunch of that shape left. So I put her name in there and popped it up, and then I did another layer of acetate, and then made a shaker, so it's not getting stuck on her name. It's a second layer. It's not as straight as I wanted it to be, but I'm not going to worry about it. Hopefully she likes it. It'll serve its purpose. Happy Halloween ribbon I added. If I had been really thinking about what I was going to do, I would have put that in the layer before, but I was just kind of making it as I went, not really knowing what I was going to do. But I love it. I think it came out cute. So that is just a little extra for her, and I will probably put that in the backpack as well. So I'm going to get as much in the backpack as I can, and then everything else will be in the box. And then I appreciate you all for watching. This video is a little longer than I usually do, but thanks for watching.